21-day lower body challenge. Lose leg and hip fat fast at home. Before you start scrolling, ask yourself, what would your legs and hips look like if you stayed consistent for just 21 days? Imagine feeling lighter, stronger, and more confident every time you walk past a mirror. Today, you're not starting another random workout, you're beginning a structured 21-day transformation designed specifically to burn lower body fat. Tone your hips and sculpt your legs without equipment and without stepping foot in a gym. Stick with me until the end, and I'll guide you step by step through a powerful routine you can do anywhere, every single day. Ready? Let's begin your transformation. Most people think that achieving toned legs and sculpted hips requires heavy gym machines, endless squats, or long hours of cardio, but the truth is far simpler. The lower body contains some of the largest and most metabolically active muscles in the human body, your glutes. Hamstrings, quadriceps, abductors, and adductors, meaning that when you train these muscles correctly, your body becomes a fat-burning engine. This 21-day challenge was designed around that principle. It uses controlled movements, strategic muscle activation, and a smart sequence of low-impact but highly intensive exercises to reshape your legs and hips from the inside out. Before we begin, I want you to imagine something. Imagine waking up 3 weeks from now feeling more grounded, more stable, and stronger through your lower body than you have in years. Imagine wearing your favorite jeans with confidence because your hips feel more sculpted. The fat around your thighs has started to melt, and your lower body feels leaner and more powerful. That transformation starts today. And for the next 10 minutes, I'm going to guide you step by step through a full lower body fat loss routine based on the movements used inside the 21-day challenge, but expanded, explained, and structured in a way that helps you understand why it works so effectively. This isn't just a workout. It's a metabolic reset for your lower body. It's a tool to resculpt your legs, reshape your hips, and rebuild your confidence with every repetition. And the best part, you can do all of this at home without equipment, without pressure, and without complicated movements. Just your own body, your focus, and your willingness to challenge yourself for the next 21 days. Activation, warming up the lower body engine. Before we jump into the main workout, we need to prepare your muscles. Activation is not optional, it is the foundation of fat loss and injury-free training. When you activate your lower body properly, you wake up muscles that normally stay dormant during daily life, especially the glutes, the abductors, and the deep stabilizers around the hips. Let's begin with hip openers. Start by standing tall, planting your feet firmly on the ground, and lifting one knee up toward your chest. Then rotate that knee outward, making a wide circle as if you're drawing a big arc with your thigh. Feel the stretch, feel the space being created in your hip joint, and feel the muscles around your pelvis waking up. Do this slowly and intentionally because when your hips are open, your lower body movements become more powerful and more efficient. Next, we're moving into glute activation kicks. Stand tall, extend one leg back, and squeeze the glute on that side. The key here isn't height, it's the contraction. You want to feel the muscle switch on. Most people sit for long hours every day, which shuts down the glutes. When your glutes don't activate, your quads and lower back overwork, which leads to hip fat storage and slower metabolism. So take your time and contract on every repetition. Finish the activation with side leg raises. This movement fires up the abductors, the outer hip muscles responsible for stability and shaping the sides of your hips. Lift your leg out to the side with control, push through your heel, and maintain tension in the hip. You should feel the burn quickly. If you don't, slow down the movement. Activation done. Now your lower body is primed for fat loss. Main workout, legs and hips fat loss circuit. This is where the transformation happens. This section contains the heart of the challenge, the movements that burn calories, trigger fat oxidation, and reshape your hips and legs with precision. We will focus on form, slow controlled repetitions, and deep muscle engagement. 1. Ventral lunges, forward lunges. Step forward with one leg, bend both knees, and lower your body with control. Keep your chest lifted, your core tight, and your gaze forward. Push through your heel to return to standing. Lunges are one of the most powerful lower body movements because they target the glutes, quads, hamstrings, and stabilizers all at once. But here's the secret. Controlled lunges burn more fat than fast lunges. Why? Because slow repetitions keep the muscle under tension, and muscle tension is where calorie burning skyrockets, so don't rush. Feel the movement, feel your glutes engage, and let your muscles do the work. Alternate legs for at least 1 minute. You should feel heat building in your thighs and hips. That's your metabolism waking up. 2 squat pulses. Stand with your feet shoulder width apart, toes slightly outward. Lower into a squat, then stay at the bottom and pulse gently. Your thighs will burn. Your hips will burn, your glutes will burn. That's exactly what you want. Pulses keep constant tension on your lower body, forcing your muscles to contract without rest. This is one of the best movements for hip fat loss because it targets the gluteus medius, the muscle responsible for lifting and shaping the top of your hip area. When this muscle grows stronger, your hip profile becomes sleeker, rounder, and more defined. For 45 seconds, it should challenge you. If it doesn't, go lower. 3 side-to-side hops. Now we add some movement for calorie burning. Jump lightly from side to side, landing softly on each foot. This exercise raises the heart rate, improves coordination, and adds metabolic intensity without high impact. You are using the fast twitch fibers in your legs, which require more energy and burn more fat. This small movement has a big impact on total calorie burn. Keep your core tight, your hips engaged, and your feet light. Think of it as controlled agility work. For standing leg circles, lift one leg and draw a slow, controlled circle in the air. This is a sculpting movement. It isolates the hip muscles, strengthens the stabilizers, and improves joint mobility. The slower you go, the harder it becomes. By circling the leg, you are working the entire hip complex front, side, and back. This is essential for toning hip dips, smoothing the outer thigh area, and improving lower body aesthetics. 5 glute bridge with hip squeeze. Lie on your back with your knees bent, feet planted firmly on the floor. Lift your hips upward and squeeze your glutes at the top. The key is to squeeze hold it for 1 full second every time. The glute bridge works your posterior chain, glutes, hamstrings, and deep hip stabilizers. This movement is crucial for shaping rounder, firmer hips while also burning fat in the surrounding areas. 6 standing side crunches. Place your hand behind your head and lift your knee toward your elbow. The movement is small but powerful. It targets the obliques, the hip flexors, and the upper hip fat pocket. When combined with lower body work, this exercise helps tighten the side of your waist and hips. Keep your movement controlled and stay in rhythm. 7 hip abductor pulses. Lie on your side, lift your top leg, and pulse upward. This isolates the outer hip muscles, which are crucial for lifting, shaping, and tightening the hips. Repeat on both sides. This exercise burns, that's normal. It means your hip muscles are awake and working. Intensity phase, lower body fat melting sequence. Now we're increasing the difficulty just a bit. You're warmed up, your muscles are activated, and your hips are engaged. Let's push into the fat burning zone. We're combining movements to create continuous tension. You'll perform forward lunge gives side leg raise. Squat hold gives slow pulse. Glute bridge gives leg lift. Side plank gives hip lift. This section is meant to elevate your heart rate while keeping your muscles under tension. It's not just a workout, it's metabolic conditioning specifically for your hips and thighs. Focus on breathing. Inhale on the easier part of the movement. Exhale on the effort. Stay controlled. Cool down, lengthening the hips. After intense training, stretching is essential. Your hips and thighs store tightness, and if you don't release it, your mobility decreases and your fat-burning efficiency suffers. We'll finish with standing quad stretch, hamstring stretch, glute stretch, hip flexor release, inner thigh extension, Each stretch should feel relieving, not painful. Hold each one for at least 20 seconds. Let your muscles relax. This tells your nervous system that the workout is complete and shifts your body into recovery mode, where fat loss actually happens. Final motivation. WHY 21 days can change everything. Let me tell you something important. Transformation doesn't happen in giant leaps. It happens in small, consistent, intentional steps repeated daily. This 21-day challenge works because it trains discipline, muscle memory, metabolic rhythm, and lower body activation. Every time you choose to show up, you're reshaping your legs. Every time you finish a set, you're tightening your hips. Every time you repeat this routine, you're burning more fat, building more strength, and unlocking a more sculpted version of yourself. Commit to 21 days. Commit to the process. Commit to your own progress. Your legs will get stronger, your hips will get leaner, and your confidence will rise with every repetition. Let's keep going. Tomorrow is day 2.